Okay, so here we are with, you've talked to people, maybe you've gotten some information that was very helpful. Maybe you're still not even sure if you want to go into this particular career. So one resource that I highly recommend is Career One Stop. Number one, because you're going to get pretty much any information that you need about any occupation at all, anywhere, right here. So you just go to careeronestop.org, and then over here under explore career options, you're just going to click on that, and you're going to see that you can do assessments, you can look at career clusters, profiles, there's videos, anything that you want. And if you're someone who's thinking about switching careers, or someone that is just trying to find out what the industry looks like, then this is a great place to start, especially if you've already talked to people, because this gives you more information. But what if what you need is information about you, right? So over here, you're going to click on the assessments, the self-assessments, and then you're just going to go down and do the one that you prefer, which I recommend. If you're starting out, you don't know what you want to do, start with an interest assessment. And then you're going to click on that. You're going to do the interest assessment. It's just about 30 questions. It gives you immediate results. And then you're all good with your interest assessment. It's going to give you some ideas, some ballpark ideas about specific occupations that you might want to explore. Or you may start, if you kind of already know what you're interested in, but you don't know what that goes with, what skills, then you can do a skills assessment. There's also a work values assessment that helps you to look at what's important to you and what occupations deal with those things that are important to you. So there's lots of different ways to explore careers, but trust me, not exploring your career and figuring out which way you want to go is the biggest thing you need to figure out. Because let's say you get full ride, all the bells and whistles, and it's in a degree at a school, you don't like it, you suffer. And I guarantee you, this is the behavioral health scientist talking to you now. The level of reactive depression, reactive anxiety is not really going to resolve itself until you solve the problem, because it's based on acute stress, and acute stress only responds to problem solving. So you have to solve this problem, right? You can't just close your eyes and hope it goes away. You're going to find yourself noticing symptoms, feeling emotionally unstable. What's wrong with me? What's wrong is that you've chosen the wrong path. And we get back, roll back the tape, get you back set, and now we're going to go in a specific direction. So you've done your assessments, you figured out where you want to go, and Career One Stop isn't the only place. So I'm going to give you a couple of other places that you can try. This is a reliable one though, and there's so many different sites that try to like give you a tiny bit of an assessment and then they want to charge you for other things. So I really do encourage you to really consider Career One Stop because of the credibility issue, trustworthiness, that kind of thing. But I am going to give you a couple of other links here just in case you want to explore other sites, okay? Just a second. All right, so here we are at Ball State University looking at the Myers-Briggs, which is one of my favorite personality type assessments. Keep in mind that these are not clinical instruments to identify personality disorders or anything like that. This is just to kind of tell you what personality type you have. And if you know your type, then you might be able to fit it to specific kinds of careers. Most universities, most community colleges offer this same kind of testing for free. So this is usually just making a quick step over to your career placement site online as a student and taking these same assessments. The Myers-Briggs is well recognized and it's a fairly validated tool when it comes to identifying your personality type. But when it comes to your actual match to a particular career, remember, we're still going to do some exploring. So I'm going to show you this site. This is one that's going to be in the description box. If you're doing the class, then it'll be in the course that you can go through on the career assessments page. But this is something you really want to do in your exploration of careers. Remember, what good is a college degree if you're not really doing something you really want to do? And this is one way to learn more about yourself so that you can then explore what careers fit me. The career should be honored to have you, not the other way around. Okay. All right. So we're done with career assessments. This is one way for you to explore yourself, figure out what you might want to do. You've talked to people, they've given you some ideas. Maybe some of them have said, no, you don't even need to go to school. And maybe you just want to go to school. And so you're figuring out, well, what could I do that would match up to this career? Or maybe they said, you not only have to go to school, you got to go to a very competitive school, and maybe you're done, you don't feel like going to school anymore, but now you got to figure out what can I do in that career that wouldn't maybe require so much extra education. Or it could be that you now are just trying to find your home in your career. You maybe find out that, hey, I do like this, I do want to do this, but where do I fit? I'm a counselor and I actually like to do the counseling part of counseling. I'm really not into the other sides of counseling. The whole behavioral health science field has lots of different kinds of positions, and this is what I enjoy doing the most. So this is me advocating for people to do what you really want to do. Every once in a while, you have to have your broccoli. And I mean, no offense to broccoli, but every once in a while you have to do something you don't want to do. But college is not the time to sacrifice and suffer. That's the time to be well suited and well fitted, making steps toward where you really want to be, becoming your real self. Okay. All right. So now you've done a career assessment, you figured out what you want to do. We still haven't talked about scholarships. How are you going to pay for this? All right, so just keep going. Next video, I'm going to explain some really good strategies that whether you're an international student, if you are a college student who just, you had to start over, you're coming back to school, you're a recent high school graduate, or even if you're going to trade school, this next strategy should help you to get the money to go to the career that you want to go toward, no matter what. All right, let's go.